Welcome back, gang. It's Deltia from DeltiasGaming.com, and I got some Mass Effect Andromeda information for you. Mass Effect multiplayer can be pretty staggering in complexity for new folks, so I want to show you some tips to getting started in multiplayer, being able to feel powerful right away. Or if you're interested in seeing if this multiplayer or the game is worth it, stay tuned. How to get a head start in Mass Effect multiplayer. Alright, so you want to jump in multiplayer and be effective right away. So the very first thing you're going to want to do is essentially go to the store. Now, the good news is you can earn items over time that increase your power in your individual character or class that you play. And also, your items get more and more powerful. So how it works is you buy these packs. Whatever edition you ordered, and if you did the tutorial, very first thing you're going to want to do is go over to rewards and open up these packs. This kind of just shows you what's going on. Now, if you have the super crazy deluxe edition, you're going to get 1,000,000 of these packs. Just kind of gives you an idea of what to expect. So you reveal all cards, or do it slowly. So it gives you weapons, it gives you boosters, which you can apply to starting the game. It also gives you characters. Now you'll notice that I have Sentinel 2. What this means is as you get the random RNG packs, basically, if you get the same character, it scales up in performance. Once it gets 10, or X, you'll no longer get it anymore. So the longer you play, the more packs you open, the better chance you have of getting more and more rare stuff. Also, you'll notice revive packs, ammo packs. These are consumables that you can use inside of the match. Now, you can only have a certain amount of them that you take with you. But when you're doing harder and harder content, these are game changers. So you need to understand these too. So let's continue to open up these packs. Okay, now that I got the packs, you'll want to understand the mission settings and how you earn basically Apex rating, levels, and so forth. So you go to mission settings. Basically, you're going to have 3 different challenges, and consider these like daily quests, like you would see in MMO. So there, see how it expires in a certain amount of time? What that means is that you have a certain amount of time to do these, and they have unique rewards, and they give you mission funds, which can be used to further advance your character and or get consumables. So you're going to have silver, bronze, and then gold, the hardest. Now I can tell you about the previous game, the difficulty seems to be ramped up. So previously they had platinum. Platinum feels like gold difficulty in this game, gold feels like silver, and so on. So day one, unless you open up a bunch of packs or play a lot, it's going to be hard to do gold. Typically, even at level 1, you can get through a bronze if you have a good solid build and you have a few packs open. So let me explain, after we open the packs, character selection and choices. Character select. So here's where all these things level up separately. That's important to know. So you have female, you have male. You'll have different skills, different HP ranges, and it goes down in terms of rarity. So you have the ultra rare classes. Like this guy here, the Solarian down here, operator, is actually somewhat of a healer. So there's really cool builds, and you got one of the old favorites, Krogan Vanguard. So there's tons and tons of combinations and so forth that you can do. Ultimately, if you want to have a really good team to farm gold, you're going to need to set up your builds and characters to play off of each other with combinations, tech, biotic combinations. Best way to get this is to work your way up from bronze, obviously silver, gold. Gold is going to reward you more funds, which is going to allow you to buy more packs, which is going to allow you to unlock more stuff. What you need to do is pick a character, level the thing up. So obviously at the beginning, you're not going to get super powerful OP character. But basically any of these are really good. In fact, the human male soldier is a really strong choice. Turbochargers like Marksman for the last game. Concussive shot, high impact shot. You know you love this, old Garrus fans. And then frag grenade is simply massive AoE. So what I can tell you is when you're selecting a character, you're going to have the option to customize it. Now you're going to get skill points. Early on, I recommend getting these passives. Passives increase your character's performance throughout the entire experience. So you're going to be able to get more points. The more you level up, the more packs you open, the more your character progresses. Passives really increase your performance. Now, once you start getting tons and tons more skill points, you're going to have choices. So the first couple ranks, so they get 2 points, 3 points, they get more progressively expensive, right? Radius. You want to go for AoE. Same thing as last game, playing on silver and gold. It's all about massive AoE destruction. That's going to help you to get through silver and gold content. Capacity isn't so important. Remember, more damage, and then this is a good choice if you're building a custom team. One person's focused on armor, another person focuses on shield. When in doubt, I usually focus on armor because that's usually the big nasty enemies. After you've gotten some basic passives, focus on a skill line that amplifies AoE damage. So for this guy, it would be Frag Grenade and Concussive Shot. Now we get into character customization. So you can have 2 weapons, but really early on, there's not a whole lot of point in having 2 weapons in my opinion. So what I like to do is clear the slot. And the reason why is you're going to have a lot of ammo. So there's ammo packs are really easy to get. You can use ammo inside the game, and there's only 7 waves. So typically I like the extra recharge speed. Even if I'm playing as a soldier or something, everyone has a power up. So that's why I go with that. Also, when you go to assault rifles, they're still good, they're still useful. Remember that you're going to be able to mod these. The more packs you get, the more powerful your mods become. So make sure you slot those as well. And lastly, consumables. So you'll notice that you have supplies and you have boosters. They're 2 separate things. So supplies you see in game, you can own a bunch of them, but you can only carry in so much. First aid is you're about to die, you pop this, you go straight to full health, max shields. Revive, you're down, someone can't res you, you pop this, you auto revive yourself. Ammo pack, full instant ammo. Cobra RPG, the most powerful one, and that's just massive AoE destruction. Ensure that you stock up on those. Now boosters, you have ammo, weapon, offensive, defensive, power, and progression. Yes, progression. This is really useful. The thing about using these though, make sure you have a good team, your connection's good, and you're not going to disconnect. Because when you suck this down, as soon as you go into the map, guess what? This thing is applied. So if you DC, disconnects, someone kicks you, whatever, you're out of the loop and you just burnt through this. So Deltia, tell us about a super powerful build or whatever. And this is one. Now I have this on PC, Turian Havoc Trooper. Got this guy to 10. Like it was over and over and over. This guy is incredible. You can't go into it, but look, Incinerate, Turbocharge, which is like Marksman, and Flat Cannon. It just screams AoE and tech. Now, if you pair yourself with another tech where you can coordinate your builds together and set off tech combos, the amount of AoE and destruction that this guy has is really good. It'll get you through almost anything in bronze, and silver is still really easy. Gold is going to be a little bit harder because you don't have that much survivability. But if you have a Krogan with you to take the heat off you, this build is fantastic. So I'll be sharing that once I get it to level 20. So real quick, in summary, basic tips. Go in, open up your packs. Equip a basic character and spend points on your passives early on to just increase your base character. Because remember, those passives are always applying. Weapon damage applies to every single bullet. Shield applies to every time you get hit. So for the newer player, those are going to be more impactful than doing your active skills. Once you start getting skill points and unlocking packs, remember to focus on area damage, AoE. That's going to be really vital when the rounds get harder in silver and gold, where there's just tons and tons of stuff. So what might be useful in single player with like just a single target nuke is not going to be that good in AoE multiplayer. Thanks for watching this video. I appreciate it. Let me know if you like this with a thumbs up. Subscribe if you like more Mass Effect content, and I will still be doing Elder Scrolls Online content as well, but I'm really passionate about this game. Love the multiplayer. Single player is fantastic. So I hope you learned something to give us some insight into multiplayer and Mass Effect. And let me know about your guys' tips. Leave a comment if you got something else that's going to be useful for the community. And thanks so much for watching.